Check yourself, Q. You gotta snap some collars and let them motherfuckers know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it.
Any rapper talking greasy, I can take it easy. I can spray him at the light like I'm about to squeegee. Add a rapper to the menu at the Malaguini. Now it's time to wash him down with some fucking Fiji. Little trick or treat on another beat. Living so.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith, and I'm back with another video. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say today is December 25th, 2020. So Merry Christmas to you and all. From my family to your family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash on them likes, drop them comments, and share them goddamn videos. But you see the title, who is Quisaveli? I think Quisaveli is an ego that I picked up. Just through the bullshit I've been going through for the past 3 years, but it also stems deep down from other issues that I faced in life for real. You know, Pop was my favorite artist, so that's where the name, Veli came from. I just, always went by Q with Keith. So Quisaveli just, clicked. Look at some of his situation that he been through, and I can relate with mine. So it's just like a, an ego thing. People say, I got an attitude, I look like I'm mad. Nah, I'm never mad. I got an attitude. I just don't tolerate bullshit. I think I've been through enough coming up as a kid, and I'm still going through enough as an adult. So to really stimulate this shit, I remember as a kid, I used to stay getting in trouble in school. Stay getting suspended. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a kid from East Baltimore. My mom took care of me, my pops, seen him every weekend. If I got in trouble in school, he was there to step in. Sometimes, not all the time. But I can't say I know really too much about that dude. I never inquired, so you really got to know him. As far as, I can't say I know his favorite color, favorite foods, favorite movies, type of shit he into. You know what I'm saying? With my mom, that's who I live with. So being around her, I can grasp that information easily. Me in the household, my mother, my older brother, my stepfather. Stepfather was an in-house male role model. Things was cool, okay. The good, the bad, the ugly. We had a like-dislike relationship. That's what I can say on my behalf for him. I really can't speak for him. God rest his soul. I just, go off the shit that I've seen and experienced. Being a kid, 10 years old. I remember it was a time he said, don't touch the TV on because we didn't clean our room. Cleaned the room. Next day I turned it on. Dude was just on 1,000. Drunk. Liquor bottle in his hand. Punched me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So, due to that, me and my brother had to grab our stuff and go to our grandparents' house till my mom get off of work. And it was like, I think dude felt bad. So he tried to apologize by taking us to the pool, I think, the next day. My mom told me, man, don't, let that dude bribe me with that shit. And I mean, I'm a kid. It didn't bribe me. It just stuck with me like, damn, yo, a nigga that's not even my father punched me like I was a grown man. You feel me? I'm like, damn, okay. So I think reality deep down, that shit stuck with me for as a kid. I let that shit manifest in my soul. Even the time when my older brother Trayvon got into a God rest his soul. He put a fake gun on him, you know what I'm saying? All this shit manifested in me. So it just rage and anger built up. I'm a kid. What kid 10, 11 years old, 12 years old should be going through that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I think it just put a big chip on my shoulder with dude. And I'm like, damn, I remember one time I had got to my mom, my aunt, and it was like, yo, I'm like 16, he ready to fight me and shit. I'm like, nah, cause right now I'm like damn near 6 foot. But when I was like 16, like my mom height a little shorter. So I backed down. I'm like, oh, I'm not with this bullshit. So it was one incident, he came in the house, And I think this is where, in my life, I struck gold. Where he was like, you think you don't gotta speak? I'm like, maybe. Cause usually, man, I used to be the type of motherfucker. I used to huff and puff, say that shit under my breath. But it was like, yo, it was like, yo, it was just so much shit sitting there on me heavy. It built up. And that's where I think the gates of hell open up. People say I'm an asshole. I be telling people I'm an asshole. You know, if you take me there, people say I'm mean. Or I got an attitude. Different type of shit. Like, why your face frowned up. Like, it ain't even me for real. I remember when I was a kid, I used to frown my face up. And they always say, you frown your face up, it's gonna get stuck like that. So I think I am the example of that statement. So, I think, like I said, this shit was like this. Like, it was good moments, there was bad moments. I tell you for sure, my mom got sick and I'm in the hospital. Dude definitely stepped in and took care of me and my brother. Cause look at it like this. We weren't his real kids. He had his own kids. Kids older than us. So he stepped in and did that. Our own father ain't even step in. Our own father ain't even, call to check in on us to see, how we was doing while our mom was in the hospital. Was a dude treating us right? He ain't do none of that shit. You feel me? So, like I said, the relationship with my pop, it ain't even there. So I don't fault him. I don't fault myself. I never inquired to even actually get to know that motherfucker. So, like I said, as time went on, I know, my son was 16, I got into it with my stepfather. He wanted to fight me. I'm like, nah, I wasn't built for that right away. But I can tell you for damn sure, he ain't play that sitting in the house not doing anything. Summertime rolled out, dude. You gotta go. Like, put a nigga out during the summertime. My brother, he stayed with a job. Me, I ain't worked any of that. So, I either ran the street with my cousin, or I was at my man AP house. When it was the time my cousin got a job together at McDonald's, I ain't even last that bitch down. I was there for 3 days. So, being there for 3 days, I got into it with this dude. It was a manager named Butters. They called him Butters. He was one of them. He said something slick to him. I was ready to smack his ass with a mop. And they led to me getting fired for real. I think that was the shortest job I had at 15. I was like 16, I think. 15 to 16. It was the shortest job I had. 3 days I had a 3-day check, like $121. Happy as a bitch. Had my mom take me to the bank to cash. I'm like, shit, I'm 15, 16 with $121. I'm like, shit, it's more than I haven't seen that once. Shit, I usually want to get $20 here, $40 there, nothing as large as that. I think I blew that shit on junk food and whatnot. I really wasn't doing anything spectacular with it. But yeah, we used to get put out, one working, go to my cousin's house or dog AP house. But I think as time went on, shit was getting a little worse. Cause when I finished high school, it was like, damn, you wanted me and my brother to pay bills, but at the same time, we couldn't even have company. So I look at it like this: why? My mom was like, why should we pay bills and we can't have company? So I'm like, I'm fresh out of high school. Me and my brother about to move. We about to have our own apartment. Like, yo, this shit about to be lit. So we did that. My brother picked the apartment out when we was moving. I think around this time I was going to CCBC. My major was education to become a teacher. So what's so crazy about that, I took 5 classes. I only been in 2 out of the 5. I was a fucking community college dropout. I lie to you not. I lived right behind the school. I never went to the first class. I couldn't even tell you where it was at, what time it started, what the goddamn subject was. I couldn't even tell you none of that. I never went. I went to 2 classes. I can't even tell you what the hell they were for real. I think I went to community college. I think I just went there to socialize for real. I think at the time at 18 I was a little more sociable with people. I used to just go there, sit in the classroom, take little notes, write in a book, go next door to the next classroom, same thing. All right, people, we on a break. All right, boom. I'm going to sit on the computer. I'm on goddamn Facebook, MySpace. This when, MySpace was popping back in like 2008. Oh, still, it been popping before then, but everybody was on that shit before they transitioned over to Facebook. I'm sitting on there, people walk by, boy, you don't never go to class. I'm like, nah, I'm about to go home in a minute, you know what I'm saying? I lived right behind that thing at that time. A lot of people I socialized with still at home with their parents, so me having my own crib, droid females quicker, like, yo, this thing at 18, he don't live with his parents. I think my brother hated that we lived together. I turned our apartment to a whorehouse, like a big ass revolving door. And he did not like that shit at all. So, yo, did not like, I think one time I let one of the chicks in there, yo, had to take me home. He ain't like that shit at all. That motherfucker told on me. But, it was good times there, but I think I dropped the ball when I had a girlfriend at the time. I wasn't even paying my rent. Was I getting unemployment? Yeah, I was getting unemployment bullshitting. Spending it on running the streets. The girl I was dealing with at the time. Just doing dumb shit. I think I was like 20. Yeah, I was 20 at the time. Doing dumb shit. I was working at Sam's Club. And, that was another one too, for real. When I went to Sam's Club, the dude I went to middle school with, I had gotten a situation with I think it was a girl I was dealing with, and said some slick. I don't know. I broke up with her, whatever the case may be. He started fucking with her, he started talking shit. I'm like, all right, this where I knew, like, yo, my mental was already fucked up. So I just started a job at Sam's Club. I was pulling carts, and the dude was in the parking lot. He seen me before I seen him. And the way I knew that, because yo was in the passenger seat, and yo slid down. So I walked over like, what's up, yo? Get out the car. So I had another situation with another guy I went to high school with that my cousins escalated that I didn't have them do with, but it fell back on me. So the dude was in the car. I'm like, get out the car. He didn't want to get out the car. So when I was walking, a dude come to me like, yo, you got a problem with my brother? I'm like, yo, I think he's ready to try to jump me. I'm like, what's up? I told him to get out the car. He didn't want to get out the car. He told him to get out the car. He wanted to get out the car, so I left it alone. Just for you to do all that dickhead shit, and the girl stopped fucking with him. Niggas be doing some goofy shit for some pussy. I never understood that shit. But, yeah, I was right on just started job ready to beat a nigga up in the parking lot, man. Like, yeah, had an attitude problem. So, I think I had left carts, went inside and, started fucking with the rotisserie shit. Man, I used to keep a bird on the side with the snacks. Cookies, cakes, muffins, ribs, all that shit. That was the plug of that motherfucker, man. But, I think we had a new manager. I got into it one time. He said some slick ass shit to me. I think one day I smashed up we wore the little white phony ass, I got his lab coat. What the fuck you want to try to call that shit? Yo said some slick ass shit to me. I smacked her with the coat. So, yeah, I got fired. No, I quit on yo. I quit and I walked off. I think I went 2 weeks or a week. I was hurting. I had no money, ran out of money. So I went back to begging her, yo, can I have my job back? Please, this and that. Put me on a probationary period. Probationary period happened because I already caught a write-up because a female in the store dropped some glass. And this was, at the time, I'm like, I said 18, 19 I'm like 19, yeah. When I quit, I was 1909. Yo, the chick dropped glass, break the shit, and runs the card over the glass, and then come tell me so I can clean it up. Man, fuck no. You clean that shit up. So by me cracking slick with her, she told the manager on me, which gave me the final joint. So I think I had got into it with getting the same manager, and it led to me quitting, not coming back. It was so crazy because the dude who was the store manager was a white dude. I forgot his fucking name. Weird motherfucker. Yo gonna tell me he wanted to fire me because I ain't smile enough. I didn't think that was a protocol of being employed. You gotta smile all the time, or you know, you can't work here. I think it was just some fucked up ass bullshit that motherfuckers was on. And I mean, it was so bad when I quit, yo put in the system, I couldn't come back to that store ever again. So like to this day, if I go apply for an application there, they wouldn't even hire me. Mind you, I was 19. I'm 30 now. That's how shiesty that motherfucker was. Calling corporate, that was unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even believe in calling corporate for jobs no more. They gonna side with who they side with. So, leaving that, I ended up doing security at White Marsh. Yo, doing security at White Marsh, that shit was lit. Easy money, walking around patrolling in a car. You know what I'm saying? Downfall was when then the boss there is related to my cousin baby mother. Anyway, she was some goofy ass shit, and I had an ounce and a half of weed. I used to smoke all the time I got off overnight. I go home, roll one, smoke it, and go to sleep. So I got tired of that shit, so I get her the weed. Then it was an incident. I got suspended. I forgot I got suspended for. I came back. Well, you know, when you never fucking 8 hours, I got into it with the fucking with the goddamn lady. Fired me. It was so bad, she banned me from the property. I couldn't even come up there. So I'm like, yo, how the fuck? You know, I think it was the whole weed ordeal that made her, you know, paranoid that she was going to snitch on her. I wanted to snitch on her because I copped the shit from somebody who worked on the property. I mean, nah, that shit's stupid. So, after that incident, I just ran the streets, man, hung out with my friends, watched them sell their drugs for real. It was this one dude named Junior. He used to watch us, like, a grown man, he used to watch us. He would say, I like the way you move. You're not like your homeboys, you're moving silence. He wanted me to sell drugs for him. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't about that life. That ain't my lifestyle. I'm good. So, I think like a month later, I had took him somewhere. He needed a ride. He was just chopping it up some more, still trying to persuade me. I'm like, nah. I think like another month later, man, he was in his car, and they found him dead. Like somebody shot him in the parking lot. This shit was mad weird. And I think so much was going on, like shit, people just started scattering, like they ain't coming around no more like that. I think 2009 was like a good year. But as time progressed, man, a lot of the cats just ended up dead for real. I got a couple of friends that died. Like, I think the biggest one that hit was my guy, Trenton. They call him Tragic. I had a low ass escort. And everybody got in the car, like, yo, get in the trunk, a little hatchback. He like, nah, man, I ain't getting back there. I'm like, all right, yo, well, we be back. We was going up CCBC for real, the bullshit on the computers. I'm like, I'm gonna come back for you, yo. By the time I came back, looking for yo, somebody shot him and hit off his bike at a gas station. That shit fucked me up. I told a nigga I was cool with, I'ma come back for you. And when I came back, yo was dead. I'm like, damn, yo, like, That shit fucked me up for real. I'm like, yo, I just seen this nigga, yo, died. I think that was just more shit to add to the field, you feel what I'm saying? So, it was definitely one of those situations where as though I look back and I'm like, I don't know. I just look back and reflect like, yo, if I was there, that would never have happened. So yeah, I think after Tragic died, that shit really fucked everybody up. So I think like 2010, me and my older brother lost our apartment. Cause I wasn't working, I had lost my job. He had lost his too, but I was getting unemployment. I was spending that shit on a girl I was dealing with at the time. So I ended up having to go move in with my man's PJ, staying with him and his mom, and my guy AP. He came cause I forgot what his situation was, but he ended up going there before me, and I just moved in on a deal. Matter of fact, PJ and Ari had an apartment together with a guy, Vaughn. They lost their apartment, that's what it was. But yeah, I ended up moving in with PJ and his mom. Shit was cool for real, laid back, $300 a month in rent, I believe. Can't remember. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. I ended up getting a job working at Hopkins. That shit was even. I think those security at Hopkins was a little better than White Marsh. I mean, it wasn't more, laid back, but it was cool. I ain't last that long neither. I ended up getting fired. Set my ass up on a post that closed at a certain time. They got me for walking off the post. I'm like, what you want me to do? Stay there after the post closed? It made no sense. So, I mean, I ain't worried about that shit no more. At first I was mad. I was trying to get my job back. But it is what it is. Fuck it, though. But, I ended up leaving PJ mom's house. I think I was there. It was close to a year I was there. I did because I think on her birthday, PJ went joyriding in her truck. And we both went, but he had his homeboys with him. And we downtown. And his mom and sister blowing my phone up like, you seen my truck? Somebody stole my truck. Sister like, you got my mom's truck. You better bring it back. She didn't call the police. Mind you, PJ mom had 2 boyfriends. They both were cops. Both of them. So when we get back there, cops there, they like, PJ fucking like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and clean up. Oh, please don't put me out. She hit this nigga so hard, you could have thought she was Layla Ali. Like that, in my mind, I'm like, yo, please don't hit me like that, nigga. You're not my mom. I will knock you the fuck out. That was running through my mind because she had rings on when she hit this nigga in the face, yo. So in my mind, it's like, please don't hit me. I will knock you the fuck out. But his mom was cool as shit, though. I lie to you not. Cool ass. I turned her house to a whorehouse too. Yeah, I definitely did. But I think I had more chicks in there than PJ did. That was his own household. But it was cool, laid back. We did because of the whole. I did because of the whole situation with the her truck being taken and the police being there. Got in an incident with one of the PG homeboys. So I called my grandfather, packed up. I went to my cousin Sean's house. That was cool too. Came up with some unemployment money. Brought me a car. Got me a new job. I think I got me a job like a week after I lost my job at Hopkins. Oh, no. I'm lying. It was a month later I got a job at FedEx after I lost my job at Hopkins. But that was cool. Came unemployment money. Brought me a little whip. I had dip. I went to my other cousin house. And I think that's where shit went downhill because I ended up fucking with her homegirl she used to work with that lived across from her. And I told the girl I didn't want no girlfriend. I like being single. You know what I'm saying? Less headache of a stress. So it was like, cause shorty cooked for a nigga and fuck the nigga, we go together. And I was like, that was like a fucking headache. Lies said he was pregnant and he wasn't. Fucking got arrested behind them motherfuckers. My own cousin sided with the girl and said I hit both of them. And I was nowhere near them. It would fuck me up in my head was like, yo, damn, family ain't fucking shit, yo. Running through my mind that time was like, yo, this retarded ass bitch really gonna sit there and side with a bitch she don't even fucking know for real. Go all the way to the courts. And mind you, I didn't even know I had a warrant for my arrest. Like, yo, family ain't fucking shit at all. I tend to my friends more than my own bloodline. And that's on God. I'm at my grandmother's house at this point. I leave my cousin house to the incident. I'm at my grandmother's house. I'm laying down. You know, I got to work later on that night. My cousin mother gonna call me and say, you supposed to be at court. What are you talking about? Right? So mind you, she knew her daughter did some foul ass fucked up bad shit, yo. She knew that shit. Played that shit all so fucking smooth. You supposed to be at court. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Mind you woke me up on my fucking sleep. So my mind ain't even fully functional right now. So I tell my grandma what's up. I jump in my car. I lie to you not. I'm literally around the corner from my grandma's from Parent Parkway. I bang that right to light. I'm speeding. Mind you, it's drizzling. Yo, the sewer drain was flooded with water. I didn't see it. I hydroplaned, smacked the curb, 360 in the middle of the highway, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. Took a whole light pole down. I totaled my fucking car, right? Somebody called the police, this and that. They towed the car away. Mind you, the cop got my license, this and that. So I called my mother. I had to blow her phone up. She wasn't answering. Let her know, like, yo, I got in an accident. Can you come get me. Take me to the courthouse. I don't know what the fuck I'm in the courthouse for. I go in that motherfucker. They didn't file peace orders on me and shit. They gave statements saying I hit them. How the fuck you give a statement saying you got hit by me with no bruises? I understand that shit, right? So, fucking, they locked my dumb ass up. And before they locked me up, they stopped the trial and let me read the statements. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So the little goofy bitch gonna holler out, can they make me pay for their protective orders or whatever? Man, fuck do I look like? Why, how you gonna make me pay for some shit that never happened? Right? So they locked my ass up. I'm like, yo, in my mind, I'm like, damn, bruh. Like, yo, these trifling bitches really did some naive fucking shit, yo. You gonna lie and say I hit you and I didn't. You gonna fucking side with a bitch you don't even know. It was so crazy. The girl filed her police statement. I think the one my cousin got timestamps on it. It's like 15 minutes apart. So while this girl filling her shit out, she had to be coercing my cousin, like, yeah, put 1 and 2, blah, blah, blah. And yo, did the shit. Right? So my mind, I'm fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sitting there calling, like, yo, I should have died in that accident for real. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I should have died in that accident. I'm like, yo, people out here petty as a motherfucker. I would never sit and falsify some shit to have a motherfucker locked up. I'm like, yo, I log up something, so I should have died in that accident. So I get booked, down bookings or whatever, and they let me go. I got my own recon. I bopped from like Central Bookings all the way to my man's house, my man Darius' crib. I was mad early in the morning. I'm bopping from Central Bookings all the way up to Greenmount 35th and around to Melville. bopped all the way up that motherfucker. Mad. 5 in the fucking morning. In the rain. Mad. So, call my mother, can grab me or whatever. Do that. Go back to my grandmother's house. Just to go back to court. And the judge telling me if I would have came back, I think one more time, he would have threw this shit out. Probation 4 years, supervised, house of roof. Some shit I ain't fucking do. I don't even want to say the house of roof was a good learning experience to hearing from other guys about their domestic history with their spouse. It was an insight, learning experience. So this is where shit just kept going left. My grandmother asked me one time for $300. It was a scenario. If I asked you for $300, would you let me hold it? I'm like, yeah, if I had it, yeah, hell yeah, why not? Let me hold $300. I'm like, yo, I ain't got no fucking money. What? Mind you, I'm on suspension from work. I got into it with some white girl I worked with, right? She said some slick shit. At FedEx, we used to be up on these little platforms. So she tried to come climb my ladder, and I was like, yo, if you come up here, I'm gonna knock your big ass back down. So what happened was, after I said that and we got out work, she saw me waiting outside for her. She thought I was waiting for her. My car had got totaled. I was waiting on my mom to come grab me from work. So by them seeing me sit out there waiting for her, they thought I was going to harm her. So they had to sit and do an investigation. They had to interview other people to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like, it was a whole fucking headache. So mind you, I already had bullshit with my cousin and a nutty bitch. Now I got some bullshit with a bitch I work with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, alright, cool. So my grandmother comes up with this bullshit ass scheme with this lame ass story talking about her rental property. People told her people that's on probation with charges not allowed to live on a property. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, you can't feed me some bullshit if I'm gonna eat it. I'm not a naive motherfucker. I'm not a motherfucker you can pour the wool over my eyes and have me believe something. I'm like, alright. So I dip. Excuse me. I'm bopping to the bus stop. Go to my man Darius' crib. So I call her leasing office. And I've been telling I'm a PO. They tell me, oh, you gotta come in. We can't give that information over the phone. So now at this point, my grandmother lied. She tried to finagle some money, couldn't get the money. Reason she wanted the money, she's gonna go pay my father rent because his dumb ass was about to get put out. So once I dipped on her old dumb ass, that nigga moved back in. It was a finagle situation, and I got the fuck out of there. So at the time, my mom was going through a divorce with her husband. She ended up going to her homegirl house. I'm fucked. So I'm like, oh, Ash, can I come there too? You know what I'm saying? So I go there, everything cool. But shit went left again when my mom's homegirl husband was on some rah-rah shit, talking shit, cussing this and that. So one day, it had been like 4 or 5 in the morning, I heard dude talking shit about me for real to your wife. So I had this aspartame, or the shit police use, the metal joint. So my mother told me, don't. Me, I do what I want to do. So I jumped up, ran down to your basement steps. Like, yo, what the fuck you saying about me? This nigga, he taller than me. Yo, come charging at me, right? So I step back in your living room area. It's dark. So I open it up. This nigga hollers out, Michelle, he got a stick. He got a stick. I'm calling the police. I'm like, fuck, I'm on probation. I got the fuck out of there. I'm running and shit. Get out of there. So I ended up going around well to Gates to my man Brian's house. I chilled at your house for like a night. Your mother wanted with that. Told me I had to go. I ended up hanging around the girl Jazz's house. Stayed there. Slept on the floor. Slept on the sofa. Yo. At this point, I was asked the fuck out. I had a nigga I used to work with at Hot was telling me like, yo, you might need to go to a shelter. Yo, I was above that. I wasn't doing it. Ain't nothing wrong with going to a shelter, but I was not going out like that. First of all, I'm moving northeast off of McLean and Northern Parkway. I had to go all the way downtown. I wasn't doing all that shit. That's money. Something I ain't have. I wasn't, no. Only alternative I had, I slept in my mother's truck. I slept in my mother's truck during the summertime, in the hot and in the cold ass winter. I slept in my mother's truck. Yo, that was a fucking trying time for a nigga, for real. I had to get my head in the game. I had to focus. I had to figure out how was I going to get out this shithole I was in. You feel what I'm saying? First start, I got the fuck off probation. I got off of it. You feel what I'm saying? I got off probation. That was the first start. I had to find me a job. Got a job at ShopRite. Okay, I'm at ShopRite now. My cell phone off. I think back then when the iPhone 4 was out. My phone was off. All I had was Wi-Fi, fucking music on the phone. And around this time, I think Meek Mill DC2 mixtape was out. I used to bump that shit all day. It was just something about some of them songs that fed fuel to the fire that helped me get motivated and focused. So I'm working 2 jobs now. Once I got my first check at McDonald's, I quit. I got into it with the manager. The moment I said the nigga named Butters, his bitch ass came back. I got out of there. Mind you, I'm like fucking 22 at the time. So, working ShopRite, got my phone back on. Still in the truck. My mom, friend, and her husband had that situation going on. My mom had to relocate. She ended up getting her own spot, but her, friend or whatever helped to get it. I was still in the fucking truck. I couldn't go there. You feel what I'm saying? If I did go there and yo came through, I had to go the fuck back in the truck. So I'm like, yo, okay. What the fuck can I really do? Got me a second job, started doing security. Shit got a little better. I was in there. Alright? Now that's like, I'm 23, 2013. I quit the market job and I'm doing 2 security jobs now. I was doing security for HBO, for House of Cards, and Veep. Then I had another security job out Aberdeen in the Harford County area, right? So, alright, the shit with the security with Veep and all them, that shit was going smooth. I ended up leaving them because the owner brung his nephew up from Florida. Yo tried to finesse me. Nigga ain't even fucking from here. Tried to finesse me to keep working yo shift so he can go to football games or go on dates. Like, my nigga, how the fuck you got a date and you ain't from here? Wait, where are you meeting bitches at, bro? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. I'm getting the money. Let me go ahead and do it. But it was like, when I stopped doing it, yo started snitching on me to your uncle. I ended up losing that job for real. So I'm like, all right, your uncle tried to crack slick, wanted to try and give him my money. I had a hassle with that bullshit. So now I'm just doing a security job out Aberdeen. Shit, it's alright. It's a little hike or whatever. So, the lady that was a supervisor out there, she was big racist, white lady. Big fucking racist. So, I tried to get transferred on White Marsh. They had the White Marsh account I was doing before back to 2010. Trying to get up there. I was bad from up there. They wouldn't let me up there. So I had to wait for people to, give the approval to okay for me to go up there to do security. So the lady, I used to check trailers out, inspect them out Aberdeen. The lady fucked up and lost keys or paperwork to the trucks. But in reality, she tried to pass the buck on me. But in reality, I gave it to the guy who always coming in the morning. I guess she wanted to do it, whatever the case may be. She wrote me up for the shit. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting waiting for my transfer, and they coming quick enough. I'm at work one night. Worked overnight. I'm going through the book they had. You put notes in for the next person on the shift. You want them to know something that's very important. Yo, in the back of that fucking book, she had 2 write-ups on my ass. 2 fucking write-ups. I'm like, yo, here go this bitch again. Fuck him. You know, with 2 jobs, you get 3 write-ups. You fucking automatically fired and shit. You know, there's no way around it. You done. So I said, fuck that shit. I got out of there. I went back home. I signed the write-ups. Fuck you, bitch. So I get back home. My mom's like, what you here to work tonight? 3 to work. I ain't said nothing to her. So something happened where I think she asked about some money. And I was so pissed off. I'm like, man, ask one of your boyfriends or some dumbass shit I said to her. All I know, that lead to her throwing my shit outside like 2, 3 in the morning. Man, it's a motherfucker. I ain't going nowhere. So I stayed there, went to sleep, woke up the next day, told me I had to find somewhere to go. I'm like, I'm fucked. Who else to call? I call my guy AP. I go to yo shit. So at the time, he was helping his uncle out. His uncle had cancer. This is what his uncle and his uncle's wife. His uncle had passed away. Rest in paradise, my guy, Mr. Jonathan. He gave me my first bag of weed and rolling papers. First time smoking weed. That was my nigga. But anyway, go there. I'm telling that for the weekend. So I'm like, yo, action. If it's cool, I'll stay here. So, you know, I'll get back on my feet. She like, no. Tell him that his time there was limited. I'm like, yo, I blew his spot up and I ain't got nowhere to go. Only option I had $1,500. I went to Atlanta. I jumped a plane. I went to Atlanta. But that $1,500 ain't last long. I had to pay my brother phone bill. I had to put gas in his car. I had to feed this nigga. Then when I get down there, these motherfuckers short on their rent. I had to give them, I think, I gave them $250 or $300 towards that. So I'm running out of money. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And then I like $300, $400 for my name. My brother get locked up for unpaid parking ticket or speeding ticket. It was a speeding ticket, $350, I remember. So I'm riding around to the jail. Mind you, I had the jailbreak on my iPhone 5, and the shit crashed on me. So I'm riding around down Atlanta. I don't know where the fuck I'm going at. I'm asking this white girl, hey, how you get to such and such? I'm all fucked up. I had to go to a Sprint phone to take the money, get him out of jail to buy me a new phone. So now we fucked. Ain't got no money to get you out. I go out there and tell him that. Tell him I ain't had the money to get him out. He mad as a motherfucker. So his roommate took me to Perimeter Mall to meet this Chinese cat. I sold him the phone to get the money back. Whatever they do with phones, I met him outside. He gave me the money back. Took that. Had to go to court with my brother. Pay that. Had to go way to a whole nother part of Georgia to pay that fucking ticket. I think I'm in Woodstock or some shit. Got him out. I got a job working with my brother. I had to go to his job, talk to his boss. Now I know, I'm going to pay his way to get him out of jail. So, got him out. I'm working in the kitchen. Mind you, I ain't started the job till my brother got out of jail. So I'm working in the kitchen, whatever. Shit smooth. Cooking, frying food or whatever the fuck in a deep fryer. So, the manager that was there was this white lady. I forgot her fucking name, but she had a fat ass on, a nice little fat ass. My dumb ass, like I said, I'm like 23. Immature as shit. I took a picture of her ass and I posted it on Instagram. And the owner of the restaurant comes in, he grabs a couple of kegs out the freezer, like, FYI, it's not a good idea to take a picture of the manager's ass and post it online. So I'm like, yo, who the fuck ratted me out, yo? I'm in the kitchen, mad. I'm like, yo, my brother roommate, nigga named Cody, he liked the photo. So I'm like, yo, I know this bitch ass nigga ain't snitched me out, yo. What the fuck is going on? Yo gonna pick me up. So I'm leaning on nigga like, yo, you ratted, yo? No, it wasn't me. Whole time, go back to work to find out some cokehead white bitch that was a waitress who ain't even follow me on Instagram. Someone else who followed me showed her and they ratted me out. I'm like, damn, bro. So the manager came in there and was like, you can talk about my ass, you can look at my ass, just don't take a picture of it. And I'm like, oh, alright, cool. My bad. So, one day, me and my brother, we was leaving work, we needed gas. So I look back and I'm like, yo, it was a cop behind us, man, be breezy. So, me telling him that, he swapped lanes. The cops turn the lights on, like, get back over in the right lane. So he pulls over and keep telling him, keep driving, then make the next right. Whole time, they make yo pull into the fucking police station. And they arrested him again, talking about driving without with a suspended license when I just paid that ticket. Think that paper would have helped him. But the downfall of it all is that yo ain't have no insurance, and the tags in the car we all been riding around said February on it, and it's fucking August. It was expired. So they locked them back up. I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone telling my mother what happened. I'm begging like, man, please let me come back. I'm gonna go get my CDL. I'm gonna go with my business. I'm trying to do this and do that. So I call his roommate. Like, them niggas talking about, oh, they ain't had no way to come get me. I'm like, yo, ask your mother to hold her car. So I'm standing outside the police station for a fucking hour, waiting for a motherfucker to come get me. I'm like, alright, cool. Come grab me. I'm pissed off now. Mind you, I can't get to work. We ain't got no wheels. So, yo catch a cab to work. And I'm like, yo, I can't work for real. Niggas was on a different shift. I think that my brother roommate picked up overtime to work the morning shift. So I'm like, yo, I ain't got no money to pay no fucking cab. So, I quit. So yeah, I quit. I came back to Baltimore, but what's so funny, when I go up there to go get my check, yo gonna say, oh, you should have been fired for taking the picture of the manager's ass, this and that. At that point, cuz, I ain't even give a fuck. I'm leaving. I'm going to fuck back to Baltimore. All that shit down in Atlanta, I ain't give a fuck about. So, come back home. My brother called me like, oh, where you at? I'm out. I'm like, man, I'm home. I left. So I ended up going to Allstate, got my CDL for 6 months, did my training. It was cool. I fucked up. Whereas though, when I went there, they threw me out because my financial aid didn't go through. So, I mean, it works out because when I first went there, I wasn't dedicated. You feel me? So I say God give us signs. I wasn't dedicated. I got thrown out. So when I got so frustrated and mad and fired up about that shit, I went back. I played no games. On the homework. On the preacher. It was, I don't know. It was like something came over me, whereas though every time we had an exam, the teacher would go over the exam. I wasn't paying no mind, but I had that listening ear, and I always passed for real. I don't know, it's just a little weird, special. But got my CDL and I hit the road. I had big plans. I deviated from my plans. I let pussy get in the way. I'll put it like that. I ain't gonna cut no cards about it. I let pussy get in the way. I got distracted by the pussy for real. I think my mother told me my biggest downfall will be women. I think my problem is, if she had a fat ass, I never really looked at personalities for real. So, dealing with different women, damn near the same, but almost not the same, fucked me up for real. I've been through some shit. Fucking with different women, cause all I thought about, oh, this bitch got ass. You know what I'm saying? And not personality wise. So, ended up having a kid. I was on the road on and off, but I came off the road. I don't know, it was a sign, man, cause when I found out I was having a kid, I think 3 days later, my little brother passed away from a heart attack. And that shit fucked me up. It fucked me up to the core. I think my whole personality and demeanor was to that point. I think this was the Kisaveli before I even rocked with the name. I had a job. I was doing concrete. Not gonna say the company name. They ain't getting no exposure off of me. So the dude who was training me, it was a fucking asshole, old alcoholic junkie type nigga. So situation at hand, he felt as though I was trying to intimidate him because of my size and my attitude, and that was never the case. I just wanted to get my job done so I can finish training, get my own truck, do my own thing. But at the same time, he was preventing from me succeeding and moving on. Got into an argument with the motherfucker, and Yogo tells the manager, I didn't know how to drive. Yo wanted me to do some illegal, unsafe shit. Yo argue with me. So I'm like, yo, 2 men arguing, show me arguing. I'm like, the fuck wrong with you for real? So he told the manager I couldn't drive, they let me go. But the way they did it was, oh, come in the next day, we'll talk about it. I came in there, it was pointless. It's like those motherfuckers already had made their decision. Cause yo straight fired when I came in the next day. So I'm gonna give you 2 hours for coming up here. You already had in your mind you was gonna fire me. I burned gas coming up there, and you basically had your decision already made up, and you paid me 2 hours to come up there to get fired. Okay. So I had to go up there, I think the following week to get my check. I had an appointment for the baby. I seen the dude who got me fired. Yo was looking at me, and I'm like, yo, I was just saying, I'm gonna fuck you up for real. Man, I'm at the doctor's appointment. My man's hit my phone like, yo, the police just left. They saying you pulled a gun on somebody. Now, mind you, I'm like, y'all know what the fuck you talking about. Mind you, this property got cameras. Mind you, there's a camera at the traffic light. If I pulled a gun on somebody, why ain't nobody pull these cameras? I sat in jail for 3 fucking months. Mind you, I ducked the warrant out just to make sure I was there when my son was born. Man, you talking about fucking cops coming to your house, can't sit home. I'm going to my mother's house. I'm just not going to fuck home at all. So when that happened, I got arrested. I went to court in August of 2015 just for them to drop the charges. They ain't dropped the charges. Basically, it's an ultimatum. Probation for like 3 years, PBJ, with a possibility of getting off early, and had to do anger management. So mind you, so after I get out of jail, I tell my grandma, I'm like, I don't know, I think my son's mother gonna use my probation against me. Excuse me. She damn sure did. Motherfucker lied, said I tried to run over in a car. Sat in jail for 48 days for that. You know, I got the whole audio to this day still of our testimony on the stand, and it sound like some shit. Can't lie straight, scared, can't even fucking answer the questions properly that he asking her. So, you know, I sat in jail for that, got out, because before she filed that charge, she filed a phony charge in Baltimore County saying I fucking spit on her, and I had a gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro, really? Like, stop that bullshit. Mind you, I got a fucking video of her on some fucking rat face ass bitch shit. I got a video of her jumping on the hood of my old car, telling the police he has prior gun charges. Yup. Like, I had a kid with a possum face looking fucking rat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, my mother, I guess my mother's told me that my downfall would be, you know, fucking with the wrong females. And I see that shit. I said it was just a fat ass that'll catch my attention. So, to this day, I know been more bullshit happening. So that's where Quisaveli come from. Is me basically fighting back, being rebellious, not giving a fuck, not giving a fuck up, foot to the fucking ground, letting these motherfuckers know I'm gonna be heard. Ain't no more silencing shit. Ain't no more trying to get over. This is who Quisaveli is. Through this whole stuff I done told you, what I've been through in life is who I am. You know, and people don't like that shit. They say people think I'm an asshole. People think I'm mean. It's life. I'm not like this every day. I'm not like this on purpose. People that they can get over, and there's no getting over me. You know what I'm saying? I got family members to this day I don't even fuck with. I got son that's probably scared to even say shit to me. I had a cousin. I had a falling out with a cousin over some fucking money, right? Actually for $20, whatever. I ain't had it. During this pandemic, I've been fucked up, working on and off, while doing videos, just to occupy my time while working on and off. I tell them, ask one of them niggas, you be laid up with and shit. I get blocked on Instagram and good luck with your YouTube. I ain't mad behind the bullshit. I just retaliate and block them back. So if they try to unblock me and then try to double back to follow me or associate with me, you can't. I think now is the time, as this year comes to an end, we must stand up and don't tolerate no bullshit. Straight up. Fuck that drama. Fuck the bullshit. If it ain't about money, it ain't about ways to level up each other, I'm not entertaining it. This wasn't even supposed to be a 2-day video, but somehow it became a 2-day video. But I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas. I know I surely did. I didn't do a goddamn thing. But pretty much what I'm saying is that Kisaveli comes with the grind, like the determination, you know, through all the bullshit I've been through life. Keeps me motivated, keeps me on my toes, you know, don't let stress, don't let shit get me down, keep pushing, never to give up, determination pretty much. So, come 2021, man, I'm grinding. I'm trying to level up. I'm keeping the bullshit away from me. I'm keeping the bullshitters away from me. I don't need no negative energy behind me. I'm dedicated to where I want to be. I know where I want to be. A lot of people, man, be lost in the sauce, and that negative energy will try to bring you down. So, like I said, man, Kisaveli is an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? It just lets me know what I've been through. Keep pushing so I don't go back through that shit. Cause I'll be damned if I have to relive any of that shit. It's not. Look at this dude crossing the street like that. Cars coming. I'm not looking to go backwards. I'm looking to build and go forward. I went to Atlanta this year for a car meet. It was pretty dope. I enjoyed myself. I plan on going back come next year. There's another one coming up in April. So that's where I'll be. My birthday's next month. I didn't know what I want to do for my birthday, but I got an idea what I want to do for my birthday. I'm gonna get this logo made. Probably get it made this week and hopefully have it by my birthday. But it's a fresh 365 coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole year to grind. I'm locked in. I'm dropping merch, man. I've been saying it, you know, during this whole time I've been doing my thing on the YouTube. Shit been kind of slow financially. Cause, bro, what the fuck is they doing? Like, people social distancing with their cars and shit. God damn. But I said, man, I want to drop this merch, man. I want a dope ass logo. I want to put that bitch on a hat, a hoodie, a shirt. So there's more to come. But this video, I know it's long. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you didn't, I understand. This shit was just too goddamn long. But I'm dropping this shit today. So, like I said, man, drop them blue hearts. Drop your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about the video. And yeah, I gotta go to my guy EP house. use his laptop. What the fuck is these guys doing, bro? This dude don't know where the fuck he want to go. Goddamn PA tags. And before I go, I will be pushing more car content. I think that's really what I want my channel to be primarily about. So come 2021, that's what I will be doing. Car mods, I really want to get into that, make my shit faster. As you can see in my last video, my guy Ben and my guy Ronald, they wasn't meant to be fucked with. But I figure I'll throw that up. Yo, what the flying fuck, bro? Stupid bitch gonna swap lanes like that? Let me get up out this camera.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.